Welcome to Starline 3, Episode 4, Same Old. Alright, you ready? I think the first step is that we talk to whoever is around here. See if there's been recent sightings of our sniper bounty. This is a CON checkpoint, so it's likely they've seen something. You want to do the talking? Alrighty. I'm right behind you, partner. Let's try, that guy.
Huh? Oh, hey there, Shivy. Do you need any help? Bounty hunters. Well, I suppose you're here about our sniper problem. Look over there. That big ravine is usually where we drive through for supply shipments up north. But someone's been shooting at our men, our trucks, our supplies. And they're good as hell, too. Able to get away before our soldiers can track them down. They know just when to strike and just how to get away.
Is there any reason they haven't sent in the cavalry?
The CON as a whole is stretched thin as we speak. There are more resource-rich spots on this planet than this. Sending in a hit squad for a lone sniper is more expensive than tossing bounty hunters at the job for us. Not that I'm in charge, but I'd probably do the same thing. Huh? Oh no, it's not dangerous for you. So long as you don't decide to throw on some CON blues and take a hike down there.
I mean, if you've got an extra one lying around, maybe one of us could bait him out while the other runs up to stop him while he's occupied. Nah, maybe you're right, Hermes. Too risky. And I doubt you're handing out uniforms like candy anyhow.
The privates sure like to leave theirs laying around like it, but no, we can't officially toss you a uniform.
Got it. So we can track him the old-fashioned way then.
Yeah, just, you got a map on you?
Here, got one on my pad.
Alright, so, that spot here is us. And that's the ravine. 2 days ago, we had bounty hunter report sightings right about here. There was a cave that overlooks the road through the ravine, but we looked, it's empty.
Damn. How about every other spot?
Huh?
If you have reportings of other sightings in other places, send them to my pad. Here's my link.
Right. I'll message it to both of you in a little bit. I've got to get back to it, though.
Right. Well, thank you for your time. Huh? Oh, yeah. I reckon that if this sniper is smart and intends on controlling the whole road without getting caught, they'll move around often. And if we can find every spot they've been at and when, we could establish a pattern and use it to catch where they might be. Alrighty. Let's give them a few and prepare for a hot day out. Hope that ravine has plenty of shade. Yeah, got the message. Maybe my theory is right. He seems to bounce back and forth, north and south. Each time he strikes, he moves to the other side of the ravine. So I reckon he's at the cave marked here on the map. Alright, let's walk the rest of the way. We're close. He might know we're coming. But hopefully the CON is right about his preferred target, and we don't become the first bounty hunters he decides to cut short. Let's keep it quiet from here till we get to the cave. Here. Moving fast on 3, in case he's in there. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Not here. Empty. Let's look around. I see... This would actually make a good sniping spot. It's discreet. It's just a cracked rock large enough to stick a barrel and scope through. Wouldn't be shocked if he broke this out himself, and it's overlooking the road. Found boot prints, and he's definitely been here. Oh shit. That was him. Go, go! He was watching us in the doorway. He must have just got here. Freeze! Don't take another step or we will open fire. Fine. Drop the rifle. Why are you shooting at CON transports? Why not? Kindness paid earns kindness returned. What, did they fire on you? Are you with the commune? No. Maybe I belong more with them than the CON, but no. I'm not one of them. Then what in the hell are you doing firing down on the CON? That is a fast track to getting killed. Hell, the other bounty hunters would have shot you down by now. Those hunters couldn't find their own ass with 2 hands and a map. But they aren't CON. Just sad little lackeys skirting the edge of their legion. I'm gonna lower my weapon. So is my friend here. Just promise not to reach for your rifle. I guarantee my draw is quicker than yours. Fine. I accept my end with dignity. I know the time has come. No need to wrestle against the hand of fate. Cool it with the dramatics. Trust me, Hermes. This man, he's no threat to us. You're here to turn in a bounty on a man accused of mindless hatred of a nation. An execution is all that awaits me, whether by you or by the state you so gleefully jump into action for. Just come here. Sit down with us. Tell us what's wrong. Everything's wrong. You're a human, like me. You should be able to tell what's wrong just like I am. It's this coalition of nations. You're young. Maybe it's no difference to you. But so many years ago I lived on Earth. I was there when the Sentinels came. I had a dead-end job. I looked up every day and saw glittering towers hovering above me. And they told me my place in the world. I hated it. Every day I watched the news and it was just rich bastards rat-fucking our planet. All while we had to toil away for pennies on the thousands of dollars. Just enough to maintain a wretched place to live in. With the next steps of life barely out of reach. Maybe one day I'd get lucky. It kept me complacent. I was upset about being poor, but maybe, just maybe, if I stuck it out, it'd lead somewhere nice. And then the space age came. Aliens, new civilizations, new technology. Maybe this was the escape we needed. But then it turned out to be all the same. The CON builds their skyscrapers, ascends their richest, and the poor grovel at their feet, begging for just a droplet to plummet down onto them. You do sound like you'd be at home with the communists. Sokayev's revolutionary era was short-lived. In order to conform to the new galaxy being built, they bent the knee to the all-consuming force that the CON embraced. Any of their radicals were driven out. Fucking liberals. So what's this then? Your grand rebellion? Killing CON troops until one day you get unlucky? Why not? This way they'll remember me. People complain violence isn't the way, that it won't change anything, but look at our history. Surely you, my human friend, know of the darkest eras in human history, and how they were all stopped with violence. We didn't ask them nicely to cease their genocides or to stop their imperialism. I will not allow the richest men in the galaxy to monopolize violence. I will ensure that they don't feel safe ever stepping out of their homes again. I'm afraid to say that they don't even know you exist. Listen, if you die here, you won't even make it into a passing mention of a history book. I get your frustrations. I ain't a fan of the CON. If you tell me that I'm doing the right thing, but that I've merely gone too far, I will unload a few clips into all three of us to spare us the suffering. No, you're right. Sometimes you have to fight. Make your stand and tell those above you, those you outnumber, that this won't stand. But you're all alone here. If you intend on sending a message, you'll have to send one they'll hear. This ain't reaching them. Then how could I? All I have to my name is my rifle, a dwindling ammo supply, and whatever food grows out here. Why don't you sneak away? We've got a bit of a community down south, a town called Vacus. Maybe it's not your glorious revolution off the gate, but they're folk who will build something. Without the CON. A real life worth fighting for. And how do I know it won't be crushed? Or that it won't fall to its knees and declare itself run by the CON in a matter of months? Once the nations become bold enough. Because I reckon myself, you, and everyone there would fight like hell with everything we've got before we ever let that happen. And by fight, you mean bullets, bombs, lasers, whatever's on hand. Good. Because the weak-hearted fools that used to lead my country always said that they were fighting, when really they sat on their hands and gave empty platitudes toward the notion of looking really upset. Well, anyhow, we ought to get going. Hermes and I have a bounty to turn in. Yes, Hermes. We're letting him live and head back to town. How will you turn in your bounty? Well, we'll need a good story. And your rifle is proof. But we don't need your body. But I like it. She's mine. Hey now, you'll be compensated when you get home, alright? A new rifle and everything. Yeah, Hermes. You cool with this? Good. I knew you were a good one. Hermes, huh? I suppose I'll head to Vacus. And I may see you there. But don't make the same mistakes our ancestors did in the past. We sat on our hands for too long and watched corporate monsters devour our world. They seek to repeat history. Do not let them. Need a ride? We've got a buggy. Nah, they ain't seen my face. Just give them my rifle. I'll make my way there. giving me water. I suppose I might need that, yeah. Thanks, Hermes. And here's some sin. Use it to buy a ride if those legs get tired. Trust me, it's about a day's walk from here. Only a few hours if you decide to take some wheels or a hovercraft of any sort. I'm old, not legless. It'll work fine. Alright. Just take care. I'll figure out our story. I reckon we could set off an explosive in that cave. Say he blew himself up while fighting us. Couldn't get the body, but we got the gun. Yeah, things are rough out here. But I can tell you're doing all the good you can already. Thanks for backing me up. A lot of folk would insist on taking the coin for bringing him in alive. But, yeah. Let's go turn in the bounty for the rifle. Split it, and then dinner's on me. Hey, you've earned it. Could nab ourselves something at that restaurant we passed by. Trust me, if you enjoyed the chili, they've got tacos that'll knock you out of the park. Alrighty. Let's get a move on. Thank you for listening. Starline 3 was written by, edited, and recorded by myself for this channel. If you wish to see more and support me, do feel free to subscribe to the channel and check out the other audios I've created. Any donations via Ko-fi are appreciated. Also consider following me on Blue Sky and subscribing to my Patreon. Now I will be reading out the names of my patrons and YouTube members. I'd like to thank everyone who's been supporting me up to this point and give a special thanks to the following: Ravioli Senpai, Outer, Jenga Power, Jamie, Tonya Myrick, Gemma, Rachel Brooks, and Crowned Creature. Thank you. Your patronage is extremely helpful and appreciated. I hope you all have a good night, and again, thanks for listening.